players from that. I could see Gerard. He looks pretty comfortable in this game. It's a good move by Boeheim, taking him out.
Cole Anthony, he doesn't look. I said you're not going to jam it inside again to Brooks. He runs and misses the dunk. Off the feed from Buddy Boeheim. Cole Anthony from way beyond the arc, and mark that point right. A lot of effort coming off the bench now after going through that slip. Keeling tried to answer, it got deflected. Robinson scooped it up with 10 to shoot, fires it out on the perimeter. Anthony, and his two-pointer rattles in. And if you're Brandon, a lot of things about Mike Young, but that's the program he built in Spartanburg at Wofford, Corey, and it's the program he's building in Blacksburg. Absolutely, and when Katie mentioned the confidence that he has in his playing multiple times. What the route of Mike Young's suit goes. They may be in the same spot. Here's Anthony, baseline and one. And what a start for the Blue Devils at the offensive end. Anthony coast to coast with the layup. Just a pretty backdoor cut. Went out to the right wing and immediately turned back. Will step and go to the rim. Right now for Carolina. Baycott's not in the game. Keeling's not in the game. Leaky Black's not in the game. And they're a little bit compromised. Cole Anthony.
Carey is really making amends for the last game against North Carolina. In the second half last game, he didn't score it off. Fouled out with over 4 minutes to play. Much different second half impact for the freshman.
Yeah, the 18 in the first half. He did a great job in the first half in that game in North Carolina. But part of the issue is North Carolina doesn't have both its big guys on the floor. You get into postseason play and you have so many one-possession games. You have to think that maybe you get clipped in a game postseason, but because they control tempo so well, Kia Clark has controlled the game. And Kia Clark's averaging 6 assists a game.
Yeah, guys coming off the bench. The bench points might look a little bit different tonight for North Carolina. Leaky Black with the rebound. Despite the outstanding shooting performance that North Carolina had against Syracuse on Saturday, Danny Manning pretty resolute that he was going to make North Carolina prove that they could make jump shots. Wanted to make sure that Anthony's shots, along with Brandon Robinson's, were contested. That one was, and it didn't matter. The Deacons even at 7. They fell behind right out of the gate on a 7-0 run to get back even. Falling behind by 10 right the early going.
Well, I think Olivier Sarr's been much better with more responsibility. They've thrown him the ball and allowed him to make plays. And I think the responsibility is what gives you confidence.
He only had 6 points in the first meet.
Position to stop the drive, put himself in a position to get the stop.
Now Brown's averaging nearly 13 points per game, but he's yet to scratch tonight. Anthony, bucket. Up in his first field goal of the night. Cole Anthony quickly in transition. International ball still good.
I love international ball rules.
Yeah, just smash it down.
Confused the heck out of me in my first game over in Spain. It's like, what did he do?
Anthony pull up. Look, I know they haven't put Wake Forest away by any stretch of the imagination as Childress misses the 3, but I think anybody that meets North Carolina in the ACC tournament is going to have its hands full.
Yes.
Anthony! Cole Anthony, but a sweet little move underneath, and Wake Forest still hanging around within 3.
It goes back to the answer. The answers are not just what you do on the offensive end. Sarr's got to be careful.
Yes, he does. He very nearly picked up his 4th foul. Anthony for 3.
At some point, Childress has to have the ball in his hands every single time down floor. Whether it's a ball screen or give it up and get it back, he's got to have the ball in his hands. He's done a great job with Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony's scoring, but I think Childress has certainly made it tough.
He's an outstanding offensive player, and that's really all you can ask. Makes him take a tough shot. Cole makes another.
Not playing, but playing with that foul early has to be careful guarding Dolezal.
Well, he got the block shot there. Here comes Cole Anthony. Trying to beat Boeheim to the bucket, and he lays it in. By these 2 big games. Up next, this one's a sonic blockbuster. Number 7 Duke taking on Virginia. And then 9th-ranked Maryland leads the Big Ten by 2 games. It'll host number 24 Michigan State. Both games are on ESPN and the ESPN app, so you can watch anywhere. Cole Anthony for three. Star power Jimmy Fallon seems to have his own rooting section, his own fan section here at the Dome. Boy, first bucket of the day for the 6'10 junior from Slovakia.
And Armando Bacot not starting the second half. We saw him go out due to injury early in this game. Justin Pierce getting the second half start. And we'll see how that affects North Carolina, especially on the glass as Cole Anthony knocks down
the ball, so no double dribble, no travel.
And Sidibe really starting to become a factor off that screen and roll where teams are going to blitz the guards and try to take them out of it as Cole Anthony now shooting the basket.
Dolezaj.
But that's why Dolezaj is so important. You're talking about 6'9", 6'10", their four-man who can make passes like that. Why he's so integral to this offense and the defense of the team and keeping him on the floor. Speaking of the
second half, Elijah Hughes, who has had a quiet game scoring the basketball, turns it over. You know what, let's finish up our all-freshman team discussion. So we talked about Vernon Carey, yes. We talked about some of the others. I also want to say Tyrese Radford of Virginia Tech doesn't get much love. He certainly should be in the conversation. And then two guys, David Johnson of Louisville and Isaiah Wong of Miami. To beat the buzzer again, Carolina ACC will be right back where it's been.
Well, I can tell you it's a few of those at the top that you won't see for a couple of years.
Right, but if you're talking 10, 11, 12, they're not all going.
That guy that keeps making...
Cole was the first time, excluding those guys who are out for the season, that the Tar Heels have practiced completely, the complete team, able to practice since December.
Cole Anthony and one. The hockey beard, you don't really expect him to attack the basket the way he did, but he uses his ability to shoot to get defenders up. You get defenders up off your feet, you just need a little bit of room to be able to create.
Anthony against Markel Johnson, and Anthony right over the... Brooke Roy, thank you. North Carolina will have the ball to start the second half. Devin Daniels back on the floor, number 24 from North Carolina State. He played only 6 minutes with a couple of fouls in the first half. He is the reigning ACC Player of the Week after outstanding performances against Duke and Florida State, scoring 25 against the Blue Devils and 18 against the Noles.
And I would say the other one is Manny Bates. Having him back on the floor gives you another good rebounder, shot blocker, another presence inside, which they've needed with Garrison Brooks playing so well.
Oh, Anthony beats the shot clock. The house back in order. They have to realize the shot clock is inside 5. Leachy has to put it up, and Brooks is going to get him another 20. This is the type of sequence that drove Kevin Keats crazy in the first meeting. Chance after chance. 12 offensive rebounds now for the Heels. A chance to tie or take the lead. Anthony. Tied it. He's been averaging right at 12 over his last 6 games. And a steal by Anthony, but he'll finish it.
Nothing but God. I can't thank him enough for this opportunity. You know, it was a battle. That's all we had to do was fight. And I felt like we won the fight tonight. And there was a big difference from the team we played in the first time to the team today. We can celebrate this now, but we got to work on and continue this momentum into Saturday, into the rest of the ACC play.
There's still time to have a good offensive possession. This is not time to just kind of walk it up, mosey. You still have to attack with good movement offensively for North Carolina. That's how you close a basketball game.
Anthony has to pick up his dribble. Brooks gets it into the front court. And Johnson went for the steal against Leaky Black. Just missed it. Shot clock headed toward 10, and Carolina's at midcourt.
Man, I'd almost think about running and jumping.
Anthony! Clutch bucket!
For Louisville, he has started a handful of games for the Cardinal. Morris step back, looked good, but he comes up short. Both teams continue to struggle from the floor.
It is a good release, isn't it, from Wara? This is where he's in trouble.
Anthony, so strong.
Yeah, this is where... Just another level that Wara has taken his game this year.
Stephen Enoch into the game now. You'll see him, and that is a big presence. You mentioned Azubuike, who is huge. Most people, Stephen Enoch will stand next to and make them look small. Azubuike may be the one exception.
Wow,
Anthony all the way to the hole.
I'm together right now, and Gage's phone number is still a part of it. Just, those guys are as tight as you and I, and they're terrific friends, terrific buddies over a long time. And this was the day that all of them were supposed to come.
And for a record 11th time against Tyson Fury. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, MGM Grand. It is live on pay-per-view and ESPN Plus.
Fury weighed in at 6'9", 273 pounds.
Chisel.
You know, two of my all-time favorite sports memories, you mentioned Muhammad Ali. One is spending the night at Larry Bird's house one night.
What a great night. Look forward to Big Monday. That's going to be a good game. Louisville, Florida State.
About the game after us. Florida at Kentucky.
Interesting.
Kentucky, yeah, they're up 2 over everybody in that SEC race. And Florida's got I think they have the belief back in them right now. I just know that Florida's Kentucky team. You saw them on Tuesday.
The Higgins took a real knee to the quad. Looked like a bad Charlie horse. And in a weird circumstance, Anthony buries a 3.
Or had the opportunity to land on the ball. You know, it's interesting seeing Gonzaga Thursday night. Cranford Schill and I did the game together. Look at this guy. He just got
on here. They're fighting.
We saw a lot of joy in North Carolina today when they came in the building. And we saw that joy from Roy Williams with his guys. Which, man, it's a real test now. When you're going through adversity, how you continue to coach, how you...
Down the arc in that opener, 10 out of 20. You saw on the panel. Jawan Durham, the transfer from Connecticut, missed a short putback. And Armando Bacot pulled it down for the heels.
Steve Pfluger starting on Cole Anthony. And look at John Mooney. 13 minutes and 30 seconds that he's been on the floor. He's only had the ball, Sean, 31 seconds. That tells you the importance of what do you do without the basketball as a player. Because that's a
21st double-double in 25 games this season. Leschewski missed the corner.
Sean, you go back and watch the McDonald's All-American game, and Cole Anthony had a beautiful blend of shooting and passing. The floor was opened up. He was able to play in space. And this kid's just a cold.
At LSU.
Kentucky's the best team in that league right now. Those 3 guards and Nick Richards, they can certainly get to Atlanta, if not more.
Cole Anthony extends this.
But they turn the heat up on you now on those ATOs.
Mickey Black blocked the 3-point try by Hub with the shot clock running down. Hub had to launch one. Anthony over Pfluger.
Game's important to him. He touches his teammates not only physically but with his voice. He's a leader. And on an NBA floor where the floor is spread, this kid's going to be a handful.
North Carolina shooting 67% in this half. And Anthony improved for a shooting team in the ACC.
So North Carolina 7 out of 18 from the 3-point line. They've shot the ball well for them tonight.
Cole Anthony, a deep 3.
And yet mid-post Diakite, Brooks on this end with Anthony.
And on this end, Cole Anthony, the guy we'll keep our eye on. Anthony, the prize freshman of the New York City, the son of Greg Anthony, who started UNLV, won a national title, played 11 years in the NBA. Not used to seeing Carolina with the shot clock winding down like this.
No.
And Anthony gives off. Statman gets inside. And Brooks with the rebound. Cole Anthony.
Yeah, it's about time to get Cole Anthony a look. There
Inside, hangs, and hits.
Yeah, it's about
first 2 free throws for either team.
Yeah, if you've got a flight, these 2 teams will get you on.
Anthony goes baseline, reverses, and one. Over 10 side. Bacot rebounds. Anthony, full head of steam off the glass and good. Bacot on his hip. Huff. Here comes Carolina. 1-point game. Carolina and Virginia. Anthony regathers and puts it in. Oh, boy.
What a change of direction, Wall, the 10 side to get that bucket. Just go up.
Brooks eventually kicked it back out. Anthony jumper. Got it. Cole Anthony with
most comfortable offensive situation.
Ball in his hands operating. Diakite, the big bucket. Carolina down by 3. Doesn't have to be a three here. We've got to get something going. Anthony inside hangs. And
for the first time in a decade. Shot clock inside 10. Loose ball, and that'll be scooped up by Leaky Black. 2 turnovers for Wake Forest. Those turnovers have been an issue all season long. Cole Anthony from 18 feet and all net.
To get over the top. Great effort defensively.
Wake with 3 block shots so far tonight. Baycott gives it up for Anthony. Shot clock at 3 as he launches and hits. Well, Brooks has gone back to the locker room, by the way. Here's Anthony swooping in and 1. 11 of them for Wake Forest this evening. Obviously not a huge factor. Anthony trying to shred that D. Oh, what a tough shot. He made it. He'll be at the line out to defend high. Here comes the jumper, and you see he can't hit that from three-point land. Door opening up here for Anthony down the lane. Yes, with the left hand. And
candidate as often as they can.
Well, it was a great pass by Joey Baker because it was quick. But Vernon Carey did a terrific job of getting position.
Floater Anthony, count the basket. Moore is on Black. And Trey Jones is on Anthony.
And with a set play, a little screen for the screener action.
Anthony rises up into the shot and buries it along 2. Carolina's led by as many as 10. Jones, no. Ball still loose. It belongs to Pierce in the heels.
Good job defensively by Cole Anthony to force another tough 2 by Trey Jones.
Oh!
Would go to the high side to keep him from getting to the middle. Good pass.
Black. Play check with a weak side rebound. A smart job to bring that ball back out. Tough one by Anthony. Knocks it down, having himself. How about Goldwire laying it in?
Goldwire is such a great athlete.
His first points of the night.
Carolina's going to get trapped here.
Anthony, good look. That's one way to lose this game. Given how well they played for, take your choice, 36, 37 minutes. But now it's Duke with Jones having scored the Blue Devils' last 15 points. Lay in by Anthony. 3-point game. Incredibly small lineup for Duke with Carey having fouled out some of the other bigger guys on the bench.
Relatively small lineup for North Carolina with Garrison Brooks out. They get poked in the eye.
And it goes for Anthony to bring
by Trent Forrest.
One common denominator in North Carolina, Sean, every year, no rebound. No rebound with the best teams in the country. They lead the nation right now in total rebounds. 4th in the nation in terms of offensive rebounds, and 5th in the margin rebounds.
We asked Roy Williams, who said he's not talked to his team about getting back into the tournament picture, that sort of thing. A nice runner. Often missed so many shots. There's plenty of opportunity. Running hook wouldn't go. Dominic Olinichuk, grad transfer from Ole Miss, gives them some size at 7 feet. They always seem to have a couple of 7-footers here.
Had a few last year. Najee was on. Over the NBA.
I think that's why the success is surprising to so many. They have to replace 60 players off their Sweet 6 for a long time after that collision with Cole Anthony. And you saw how gingerly he went to the locker room.
Yeah, when they set your stakes about them in terms of they got to win, we agree. I mean, that's, they got the opportunity to play Louisville and Florida State and play in Duke. They got to make those something happen and win those games. Absolutely. Want to go to the NIT.
Deep 3, Cole Anthony.
First of all, the medical staff said he's okay. 2, he loves to play basketball. He loves being with his teammates. Nothing wrong. And his stock could go up. I mean, come on. Why should he play? He loves. He's going to be.
Their profile. Who's flipping the switch? Brought to you by Boost Mobile. That 7 for 7 from 3, a part of an X.
Derek Thornton with Anthony with a hand in his face. Can't get it to go.
North Carolina, like they've struggled for most of this season, struggling from 3 tonight, just 1 of 9 from deep. Wide open look here, passing off. Anthony. It's good. Tonight, I just didn't think it'd be the Jay Heath show in Cole Anthony's return. 10-point lead for Boston College. Anthony for 3. He's got it. Lead. Looking for more here. Corner 3 blocked.
The effort from Leaky Black.
Anthony took it all the way himself. 3. The shots have just not fallen, but they've grinded their way into a one-possession game. Anthony on the blow-by. Scoop to the hoop.
Again, you're showing a 2-3 zone look here from the Eagles, which again, right at the nail around the ACC logo, needs to be a Carolina big as a receiver to collapse the defense.
Anthony driving right into Thornton.
Part of the struggles for Virginia's offense. Sure, the inability to knock down shots, but fundamentally sound basketball, a staple of this team over the years under Tony Bennett. Careless turnovers, 16 versus Purdue, carrying over here in the first stanza.
Fans for Virginia say, thank goodness we can still play defense. Anthony with Clark on him. Pretty good matchup here today, and he swishes that one in. 10 side with the bounce. 2 to get off the shot. Tough one on the baseline. Can't bury that. Tar Heels with the rebound. Anthony, will he take over these last couple of minutes? He's trying.
Extra.
Into the lane. On the spin, Brooks. No. Second effort here for North Carolina. Anthony. He sticks a 3. Second. Foul in the act. They're shooting a 3. And now 55 to 38. Lights have been turned down on the North Carolina offense. 7.5 minutes without a field goal. Anthony tried to end that, finally does.
Nasir Little, Kenny Williams, I mean, terrific players.
And good shooters. Yep. They lost a lot of shooting from last year. What a pass by Robinson.
And Anthony drills it from the corner. Washington.
Brandon Huffman's mobility is going to be an issue against Ohio State. He was taken advantage of there on a switch. When he switched out on Washington, Washington just shot it right away.
Wide open 3, Anthony, and another.
Do it off the jump shot.
And Young beats the Carolina Bigs down the floor to extend the lead to 9.
This could get away from North Carolina here if they don't get some stops and scores. The amount of pressure on North Carolina's defense when you cannot score is immense.
Walker defending Anthony, shot clock to 10.
Anthony's sending all screens away. He wants to take it on his own. He does.
That's a guy who clearly feels no matter how many have not gone in tonight, that the next one is going in.
Not sure that was the shot for Ohio State.
Anthony might try it again. Got another one.
The other way on the turnover. Here's Mathis. Mathis still not able to hit here in the Bahamas. Anthony Mathis, high school teammates with Peyton Pritchard, started his college career at New Mexico. Cole Anthony.
The shot side of the body. Ball rotates about 3.5 times. As good as you can shoot it. You know what you say that was from? 26 feet, 25 feet? Yes, yes, deep. He has no problem with it. Neither does Cole Anthony, by the way. And first of all, does that make sense? Because I have seen a lot of heavy bounce offense out of this kid who is absolutely special. I get it. Bam. But the ball pause to finish it off. Played for Penny at Memphis East and then recruit him at Memphis. You have to be old, I think, and both those teams are that.
Anthony puts it on the floor, hangs inside, and it hits. Acrobatic.
Pritchard, they can fix the problem before the coach has to fix the problem, because he may have to do it to close out this game.
He was able to step through was Cole Anthony.
Just not letting Anthony get the ball. And Cole Anthony cannot accept this denial. He has got to go fight and go get that basketball and make a play. Now, this is a lot better with 13.
Spread it out, make a play, and go. Roy's telling him the same thing. What are we doing? Box set. Inside left hand. There you go.
Two-man game. I did a screen and roll. I did Simpson's so underrated nationally. He's really what a college coach wants, a key facilitator.
Oh, my goodness, Cole Anthony. And now it's Anthony the other way. Carolina by 5.
Simpson doing a good job here trying to contain Anthony. You're not going to stop him. You're going to try to contain him. Stan Patrick would say, contain him, baby. Well, he's used the screen really well right there.
Touch. He knocks it down. Had 10 points and 13 assists in their win against Iowa State.
Really a solid point guard.
Anthony able to answer.
Love in the Big Ten. Ohio State, Chris Holtman's club, is legit. They are for real. The kid Weston inside is terrific.
Cole Anthony able to
share wins.
Good rejection by Johns. Anthony riled out one. North Carolina up ahead, down by 19. Anthony fires and hits off balance 3.
11 games of sitting.
Wagner a little too strong. Anthony picks it up. Cole Anthony pushing ahead. Anthony hesitates and then off the glass and good. 2 more. Hit back to 15, 6 to go. Boog Shambi and Dick Vitale, happy Thanksgiving. First of 4 here from the Bahamas. And Anthony rattles it home. He's got
his change of pace was as good as we've seen so far today.
Anthony jumper and that'll go. And that one tipped out nicely by the freshman Armando Bacot. Anthony and one. Kyron Lewis Jr. with that easy basket. And Alabama within 9. Anthony can't miss him. Cannot miss him. When you're down against North Carolina, it's hard enough to get it to the rim. You better finish when you have the opportunity. Bam. And a 3 is
another 3 for Elon.
And Hunter Woods with his second 3. And yeah, you're talking about great ball movement for Elon in a bit of a drought.
Since tying the game, this is their 6th chance to take the lead. Points. It's a wild shot there from Woods. Anthony runs it up. Challenges the entire
previous play that we talked about. A player delay means that basically you get warned. The second one would be a Class B technical, which does not count as a personal foul, but a one free throw technical foul against the team. So player delay is one of the things added this year as Cole Anthony finds his way in for his 9th point.
Jenkins, the senior from Knoxville, Tennessee. Big time play from Perez. Suck in the defense, make them commit like a magnet, kick out to an open 3-point shooter.
That's what Tim Kraft said to us today. He doubled down on it multiple times. He said, you got to watch how good a passer Perez is. And then Anthony gets the roll.
Lead. Jamison lost it. Anthony lays it in.
He checks out as Brandon Huffman replaces him. Anthony got it over the top of Nate Johnson. By his own admission, doesn't ooze athleticism. Reed can't finish on the inside. Anthony on the step through, off the window. Called at the free throw line these first 3 games. Doesn't drop for Jenkins. Carolina is running. Anthony. Got it.
It's right there. That lane did not have one defender in it as an obstacle. A clear path to the rim. Unacceptable.
Johnson tied for a team high with 11 now.
Got to move it. Easy to guard when that ball's stuck. It's Cole time here.
5 on the clock. Anthony a step back through 2 defenders and he got it. Wow. Good hands by Leaky Black. Keeling on the run out. Anthony the finish.
Notre Dame's got to do a better job pressuring the ball. That was much too easy a pass.
Anthony guarded by Pfluger. Leaky Black going to play so many different spots for this North Carolina team this year. Anthony trying to use a pick. Gets a little nudge, but gets to the rim and gets the bucket to go. Carmody, who was hurt last year with a shoulder injury, he's back along with Pfluger. Goodwin left wide open. Can't get the three to go.
And that may have been a three-point shot affected by the new line.
Because he was left open. Anthony just back
in 6 field goal attempts that they've attempted a shot inside the three-point arc.
Mooney made it good. It's only a 3-point advantage now for the Heels.
Yeah, if you don't look at the scoreboard, you'd think North Carolina was ahead by a lot more.
Yeah, Notre Dame is just creeping back into this thing. Anthony now forces a shot, and he gets it to go. Cub leading a big charge here for the Irish. Carolina can't throw it in the ocean lately. And it means they got a Notre Dame lead.
And that's something that North Carolina was concerned about.
Baycott will go to the locker room, and he'll get checked out. This is an already very thin North Carolina basketball team. Leaky gets shut down on the baseline. Anthony now, quickness. He'll get fouled and one. Well, Krzyzewski for 3. Just off the mark. Black to get the board. Playtech cut off. Anthony from deep.
Active effort.
Prentice Hub getting a break here for Notre Dame. I'm sure he won't be on the bench for very long. He's the hottest player that Mike Bray's got. Now you got Pfluger on Anthony. Using Brooks as a screen. Anthony got free.
He got hung up with Leaky Black, and you hate to see Black get his legs tied up with anybody after all the ankle problems he had last year.
All the injury problems North Carolina has in general.
See, and here's Notre Dame now dropping back into the 2-3 zone because they're having a really tough time preventing the penetration by Cole Anthony.
Here's looking to drive on Mooney. Here's Anthony. 4 to shoot. Anthony.
Oh, he passes to a wide open teammate. That is a tremendous under control play by Cole Anthony. Really understands what's going on out here.
And the Irish have gone cold.
Part of the problem for the Irish has been their shot selection.
Nothing wrong. 30 on the ACC network and also on the ESPN app. Cole Anthony has been sensational in his North Carolina debut. 26 points, 10 rebounds. Will he make it 28? He will.
Good advice.
Anthony again. Another 3. Points for Anthony in the second half. 23.